Starting lineup for the Spartans tonight: at a guard, Matt Anderson, a 5'11 sophomore, number 15 out of Frazee. Matt had 18 points in the win over Wilmer, had his best game as a Spartan. Mike Logie, the other guard, 6'2 sophomore out of Morris, number 25. Starting at center, number 55, 6'8 freshman Wayne Poppin from Long Prairie. At a forward spot out of Bertha Hewitt, number 23, 6'4 sophomore Captain Ken Kendall. And at the other forward spot, number 21, 6'3 freshman Brett Iniger from Fargo South. For the Wildcats, they will go with Corey Lauder, a 6'2 freshman guard, number 24. Lauder is from Elkton, South Dakota. The other guard will be number 50. Dwayne Hawthorne against Wayne Poppin in the center jump circle, and the tip goes to the Wildcats of North Dakota State College of Science, and Dante Edwards will give it to Prentice Perkins. They'll set it up right side to David Lawson. Now right side of the lane, pass through the lane, now to the top of the key. Lawson has it on the wing to feed. Now they drop it inside, and Poppin intercepts. Here's Matt Anderson with a bounce pass to the corner. Mike Logie. Kendall feeds it to Iniger. Had a foot on the line, but he hits the 2. No, they give him 3. They gave him 3 on it. Boy, that right foot from here looked like it was on the line, but Brett Iniger gets 3. The Spartans hope to be hitting their shots early in this game. The Lady Spartans hit 7 of their first 8 to take the lead. There's a steal, and a good one by Kendall. He stole it right away from Dante Edwards, and that's the second turnover for Wap. Another 3 on the way by Iniger. Misses. Kendall the rebound, and he'll convert it. And Kendall, number 1 in rebounds for the Spartans, and it's now 5-0. Bounce pass left side. This is Corey Lauder, the guard, stopping the dribble. Guarded by Logie. Lobs it all the way out to the top to Prentice Perkins. Perkins is picked up by Matt Anderson. Dave Retzlaff was with us at halftime of the ladies' game. He talked about the intense, aggressive defensive style the Spartans are trying to emphasize. Missed shot by Perkins. Rebound comes long. They feed Perkins on the drive. Misses. Hawthorne the rebound. He banks it in. Dwayne Hawthorne has his first bucket, and the Wildcats are on the board. It's 5-2. Spartans with Matt Anderson passing it off to Logie and then getting it back. Anderson guarded by Perkins. Iniger out to set a pick for him. Works it right side now to Ken Kendall. And we've got a foul away from the ball, and it's going to be on Poppin. Poppin apparently pushing off, trying to get open. Picks up his first personal foul. Team foul number 1, 18:22 to go here in the first half, and it's 5-2. Spartans with a lead as Prentice Perkins sets it up against Matt Anderson. Bounce pass to Dante Edwards. Now to Lawson in the corner. Back out on the wing. Lauder near the free throw line. Dishes off to Edwards. Perkins in the corner. Gives it back to Lawson out front. Now the ball stolen away by Logie. Logie to the middle of the floor to Iniger. Had it knocked away. Anderson trailing. Top of the key. Third Wahpeton turnover. Three-pointer. Anderson clanks off the rim. Iniger saves it, but it comes into the arms of Dante Edwards. Ahead to Perkins, penetrating, pulls up, dishes, nice feed, good block by Kendall, and out of bounds as he got the ball that time was Dante Edwards. Give Ken Kendall a big play there. He blocked the ball, Edwards picked it up and hit his foot out of bounds, and that's turnover number 4 for the Wildcats. Spartans lead it by 3 with 17:40 to go. They hit 2 of their first 3 shots, but have gone cold now, missing their last 3. Anderson to Kendall, free throw line area. Ball swatted away. First Spartan turnover. Wahpeton on the break. Edwards had it knocked away by Iniger, and it goes off Edwards. 5th turnover for the Wildcats in 2.5 minutes. That would be 40 turnovers and a half if they continue that pace, which I don't expect they will. Matt Anderson sets it up right side of the floor to Kendall. Lawson knocks it away, and it goes off Kendall and out of bounds. So another turnover, this time against the Spartans. That's what you call evening the score, I guess. Ed Toohey was giving the referee an earful about the last turnover by the Wildcats. And now we have a double foul call here. Hawthorne and Poppin. Double foul. The possession rule favors the Wildcats. Or the Spartans, rather, so they'll get the ball. So Poppin gets his second. Hawthorne gets his first. 17 minutes to go, first half. 5-2, Spartans with Anderson working the dribble against Perkins. All the way on the drive to the baseline. Now back out in the corner. Anderson still working it, passing off to Kendall. Kendall top of the key. Sets it back to Anderson. Perkins went for the steal, came up empty. Clock down to 25. Kendall on the wing. Looks back to the top, bluffs the pass. Logie was not open. Kendall now passing to Iniger in the corner. Iniger back out. Anderson, three-point area against Perkins. Clock down to 10 now. Anderson working the dribble, brings it left side. Cuts in, passes off. Logie lobs it for Poppin off the bottom of the backboard. Poppin gets it, puts it up, and hits it. Wayne Poppin has his first 2 points. Spartans used 43 seconds on that possession on the 45-second clock, and it's 7-2. Kendall went for the steal, didn't get it. Dante Edwards will try the 2 at the top, misses, tipped up by Hawthorne. He gets it down. Hawthorne has all 4 of the Wildcat points, and it's 7-4. Matt Anderson, right side of the floor, guarded by Perkins, cutting in, backing up on the dribble, looks to the top to Kendall, puts it to the floor near the free throw line, now back out to Anderson. Matt will back up on the dribble. Spartans with a lot of motion. Pass in for Poppin, baseline, had it knocked away. No, it went off his hands and out. Spartans have their third turnover. Boy, it was a mismatch inside. Poppin had Corey Lauder 6'2" on him, and Poppin goes 6'8". But he couldn't hold on to the ball. 15:35 to go, first half. Spartans lead it by 3 as the Wildcats set it up. Edwards, right side in the corner. Back out on the wing to Lawson, now to the top. Perkins, they rotate it to Edwards. Takes it on the drive, goes around Poppin, banks it, no good. Rebounded by Edwards, missed it, tipped up by Lawson, and he gets it down. Well, the Spartans have to block out on the boards. They're going to stay with the Wildcats. They're an excellent rebounding team. The ball knocked out of bounds by the Wildcats as the Spartans almost threw it away. Logie saved it, but it went out of bounds off Lauder, who will now check out of the game. Wildcats with their first substitution. And it's Eric Henderson, a 6-foot sophomore guard, number 30, who is into the lineup. Logie's pass out top to Brett Iniger. Iniger against Dante Edwards, who was all over Iniger, but we didn't get a call there. Iniger on the drive, stops, puts the ball in the air from 18, off the rim. Poppin gets the board, turns, bounce pass inside. Logie underneath for 2. Good feed by Poppin as he spotted Logie loose at the side of the basket, and he used the glass to get his first 2. Edwards with a bounce pass inside. Lawson in traffic. Through the lane on the bounce from outside. The shot by Henderson from three-point range. No go. And we have the ball out of bounds. And it went off Kendall. No, it went off Wap. Boy, there's no way that went off Wap. That went off Kendall all the way. 35 remaining. In the first half, it's a 9-6 ball game. Spartans have the lead. They have 4 of their 5 starters on the board already. Ed Toohey and Dave Retzlaff getting an explanation on the call. Spartan men have the ball and a 3-point lead with 14:40 to go in the half. Anderson passing on the wing to Tom Ness, who's in off the bench. Ness holding the ball. One dribble now to Anderson. Iniger, 3-point area, has the open shot off the rim hard to the corner. Henderson catches up with it, brings it up the left side, feeds it through to Perkins at the top. Near the free throw line, Edwards on the wing, cutting in, dishing off to the corner, shot open, and Lawson hits it. David Lawson has 4, and it's a 1-point Spartan lead. The lead pass, Ness got loose underneath, and Hawthorne is there, but Ness walks with the ball. 4th turnover for the Spartans. Tim Durheim will come in at the next available moment, and that is now. And also, we will see Tim Grove report in. Durheim, along with Matt Anderson, turning their ankles in that Wilmer ball game. So Durheim, will see how he responds out there to the action. 6 minutes gone in the opening half. Spartans by 1. They have not trailed in this game. Wildcats will try to take the lead here. Perkins, pull-up jumper, in and out. Rebounded by Ness. Ahead to Matt Anderson, up over the timeline. Anderson to the middle of the floor with it. He's being guarded by Perkins. Bounce pass right side, penetrating on the baseline. Kendall gets it down. Ken Kendall with a nice baseline drive to get his third and fourth points, and it's 11-8 now. The Spartans are back up by 3 with 13 and a half minutes to go in the half. On the wing, Dante Edwards near the free throw line. To the top to Henderson, who ties it with a 3. Eric Henderson netting the three-pointer from dead center at the top of the key. And we're all even at 11, our first tie in this ball game. Matt Anderson against Perkins, cutting in on the wing, pulls up, lets it fly, rims around, no good. Hawthorne gets the rebound and starts Prentice Perkins back the other way. Perkins dishes to Henderson, who flies from the corner with a 3 again and buries it. And the Wildcats have their first lead. Henderson with a pair of 3s. First lead change to the ball game. Under 13 to go, 14-11. Wildcats with the lead. Durheim driving in traffic, puts it up, gets the bounce, and it goes in. And Durheim with his first 2. Spartans have not shot the ball well this year, hoping to improve on that figure here tonight. Lob pass toward the bucket, and it's off. The timing was off, and Edwards missed it. Now the three-pointer on the way. That won't drop this time for Henderson. Ness with the board, leaves it for Matt Anderson. Ahead now to Durheim against Hawthorne. Bounce pass comes through. Grove cuts into the lane, off balance in the lane, and he gets it down. Somehow Grove was able to hit that, moving to his left, shooting back to his right, and it's a 15-14 Spartan lead. Second lead change. Perkins at the top, had an uncontested shot for a moment, but passed it up. Dante Edwards back out to Henderson. Grove is on him. Spartans working aggressively on the defensive end. Here's Hawthorne against Kendall, lobs it back out. The 3 is open. It's off the heel by Perkins, and it comes to Tim Grove. Spartans lead it by 1. Spartans want a timeout. We have 11 minutes and 49 seconds to play in the first half. Spartans up by 1. It's 50 so far, just 8 minutes in, and it's 15-14. The Spartans by 1. Iniger gets it to Tom Ness near the free throw line. Double team pressure, passes it off. Iniger to the corner. Tim Grove bluffed the shot, takes it in, looks across the lane. Iniger's open from 15, uses the glass and gets it down. Iniger has 5 now, and it's 17-14. Spartans by 3. Prentice Perkins off to Hawthorne. Or it's not to Hawthorne. That's Wayne Charles into the game after the timeout. 6'6" freshman. Dante Edwards to Charles, now to Perkins, cutting baseline around Iniger, feeds a pass along the baseline. The shot won't fall for Chad Steinacher, and the rebound goes to Poppin. Iniger brings it up the right side, lob pass into Durheim. He'll go up, have his shot blocked by Charles, battle for the rebound, tipped out, and it comes off a few hands, and then Mike Heidelbaugh is there for the Wildcats. Lob pass across the floor to Perkins, three-point range, off the rim hard, rebounded by Durheim. He just went after that one. Dave Retzlaff likes to see that. The outlet pass to Brett Iniger, steps over the timeline with 10:40 to go in the half. Guarded by Perkins, looks to Ness, bounce pass Poppin, turning into the lane and hitting the jump shot. Well, one of the main reasons Poppin is in there is his field goal percentage. This guy can shoot. Came into the game at 63%, 17 out of 27. And he has continued to shoot well here in the early going with a pair of buckets. 12-foot pull-up jumper won't drop for Edwards. It's off the hands of Charles, picked up by Durheim, and the outlet pass bounces up in the air and comes down to Poppin. Ness to Grove. He's open from about 5 feet behind the three-point circle, and he drains it. Tim Grove. The Spartans have some three-point shooters. When they're open, they can be deadly, and Grove hit. Well, since Eric Henderson drilled his 2 threes to give Wahpeton a 3-point lead at 14-11, the Spartans have scored 11 unanswered points, and we have gone under the 10-minute mark now. Dante Edwards on the wing to Perkins, to the top to Henderson. Out front, it's Edwards on the wing. Now Charles passing it off. Perkins, nice dish inside, and the shot won't fall. We've got a foul on Poppin. Poppin went up, contested the shot by Dwayne Hawthorne, and got him on the arm on the shot. Well, Poppin has 3 fouls already. 9:42 to go in the half, and Dave Retzlaff will have to go to the bench, I would think, here. Hawthorne will shoot. He has 4 points. Ryan Olschlager rather, on the bench with back problems, so Retz didn't know if he'd even be available tonight. Hawthorne hits the free throw. That snaps the Spartan run at 11 in a row. 22-15. Spartans with that 8-point lead, their biggest of the game. Wahpeton's biggest lead has been 3 so far. Hawthorne nets them both. Well, he has 6 points, he and Eric Henderson. David Lawson with the other 4. Brett Iniger, right side against Henderson, cuts in, top of the key, left side to Grove. Grove takes it down low to the baseline, double team to the corner. Now they back off. He turns, shoots off the side of the rim, and rebound comes off to Wapp, and the break and the lob pass. It gets fancy, and Dante Edwards jams it home as Eric Henderson gets the assist. Edwards has 2. I think they practiced that one a few times. 22-18. Ness near the free throw line, down low, looking for Durheim, forces the shot, and we've got a charge on Ness. Ness was double teamed. He tried to go through the 2 players, forced the shot up, drew the foul. Ness with his first, and that is team foul number 4 on the Spartans. Wahpeton has 1. Matt Anderson back in, Ken Kendall back in, Mike Logie back in. Grove will come out, Ness will come out, and Durheim will come out. .9:07 left. Perkins will get a rest. On the floor, Eric Henderson will bring the ball up for North Dakota State College of Science. Wayne Charles is out there. Ball tipped away by Logie, and that looked like it went off the hands of Corey Lauder, but the official said no, it was tipped by Logie. Happened right in front of the Spartan bench, and that gives Dave Retzlaff a chance to give the referee an earful on it. Retz probably saying, I had a better look at it than you did. Eric Henderson around the top of the key against Matt Anderson. Right side pass taken by Charles. He's guarded by Kendall. Spartans very aggressive in that half court. Right side, Edwards on Iniger. Back out, Henderson at the top. We've got a whistle away from the ball. And it's going to be against the Spartans. That will be their 5th team foul. And it's Matt Anderson. His first. 8:44 to go. 22-18. Spartans by 4. North Dakota State College of Science with the ball. Lauder, nice pass into Charles. Goes around Poppin and uses the glass for 2. And Wayne Charles has his first basket. And that's 9 in a row by the Wildcats. Pass through the lane, tipped away, and the Spartans will keep it. As it goes into the crowd, they'll throw it in on the far side. Mike Logie will put it in play. 8:29 on the clock, 22-20. Spartans by a bucket. They led it 22-14. I said 9 in a row. They've scored 6 in a row. Anderson bounces it off his foot. Scramble for the loose ball, and Wapp comes up with it. The pass up the floor. Poppin knocks it away, but Wapp recovers. And now a steal by Logie. He anticipated the pass well. Logie, pull-up jumper, and he can't convert it. Pulled off the defensive board by Corey Lauder, who leaves it for Eric Henderson. Into the front court with 8 on the clock. Right side to Charles. Back out to Lauder. Here's Henderson on the wing, cutting into the lane, looking, has it knocked away by Poppin. Here comes Anderson. Ahead to Poppin. Now he lost it. Loose ball scramble, tied up, and the Wildcats will get it. Spartans have turned the ball over 6 times. Wahpeton 7. Hawthorne comes out of the ball game, and checking in, David Lawson. 7:50 remaining, first half. 22-20, Spartans by a bucket. They lost the first contest between these two teams, 72-51 at the Spartan Gym on December 21st. This is the Wildcats' first action since that game. Spartans had a game on Saturday, which they won over Wilmer. Three-pointer by Edwards. He found the net. Wildcats have the lead. Dante Edwards with his first three-pointer of the night. He now has 5 points, and the ball goes out of bounds off Poppin, and that is turnover number 7 for the Spartans, who have now seen the Wildcats go on a 9-point run here. It's 23-22. Wildcats have the lead. Prentice Perkins back in. He gives the ball to Lawson, who feeds to the corner. Dante Edwards against Brett Iniger. Out to the top, Perkins guarded by Matt Anderson. 7:15 to play, first half. 3 lead changes. 1 tie so far. Here comes Kendall, and the ball knocked away by Dante Edwards. Out of bounds. Spartans will play it in from underneath, down by a point, with 7:04 to go, first half. Lady Spartans 1, 66-65 tonight. They improved to 7-2. Iniger in the corner, cutting into the lane, lets it fly. He was fouled. The ball doesn't drop. He will go to the line. We'll see our first free throws for the Spartans tonight. Only the second foul on the Wildcats. 7:01 to go. Tom Ness is in. Dante Edwards gets his first foul. Ness replaces Poppin in the lineup. Iniger will shoot. Brett with 5, averaging 14. He's had a great start to his freshman season. He'll be playing a lot of ball for Reds. Hits the free throw. Hits them both. He's an excellent foul shooter. It's an area the Spartans have really struggled in too, is their free throw shooting. Well, we've seen our second tie and another lead change in that exchange. 4 lead changes now, and the Spartans have a 24-23 edge. Nice lead pass to Charles, who will take it to the hole and give the lead back to the Wildcats. Nicely set up from the left side by Perkins. Now they come up with a steal. Here comes Perkins, the lead pass, and it goes off the hands of Charles and out of bounds. Tried for something that wasn't there that time. They wanted the lob pass and the dunk again, and it was too well defended by the Spartans. 25-24, Wahpeton with the lead. 8th Wildcat turnover, and with 6.5 minutes to play in the half, Matt Anderson will set the offense. He has Kendall, Logie, Iniger, and Ness on the floor with him. Iniger is open for the 3. In and out, rebounded by the Spartans. Kendall, who takes it back up and in. Kendall can rebound with the best of them. 26-25, Spartans by 1. Hard work on Kendall's part. Here's Perkins for the 3. That's off the side of the rim, rebounded by Lawson on the opposite side of the bucket. He'll reset it. Out to Louder at the top, to the corner to Lawson. Bounce pass inside. Now Lawson takes the return pass and hands the 18-footer. Lawson has 6. Dwayne Hawthorne did a nice job kicking it back out to him. Pass near the free throw line comes to Logie. Good feed. Kendall breaking through at the baseline, and the Spartans have the lead, 28-27. Kendall now with 8. 5.5 to play, first half. Prentice Perkins against Matt Anderson. Right side on the wing to Lawson. To the corner it goes to Charles. Iniger on him. Charles driving. Iniger gets help from Kendall, and the ball is kicked away by the Spartans. They'll reset the shot clock, and Wahpeton will keep possession with 5:22 on the clock, first half. Perkins from underneath will put the ball in play. Wildcats will line it up at the free throw line and then go into motion on the inbounds. Pass to Hawthorne. Back out. Perkins will bring it around the top against Matt Anderson, who isn't giving him a lot of room to work it. Right side pass to Lawson on the wing. Into the corner to Charles. Guarded by Ness. Back on the wing, Lawson. Rotates it left side, Perkins. Cuts into the middle. Feeds it out to Lawson. Open from the wing and swishes it through. Lawson with 8. Good shooter. 9th lead change. Iniger kicks it into Ness. Turns, goes to the glass. Misses, had his own rebound. Knocked away by Louder. Perkins, middle of the floor, free throw area. Driving around Kendall, who comes back and knocks it away from behind. Perkins hit the floor, but it was of his own accord. Kendall didn't rush into him. He knocked the ball away, and Perkins' momentum to the hoop is what carried him to the floor. 4:45 to go. First half, 29-28, Wahpeton with the lead. Hard-fought ball game. Double team pressure inside on Hawthorne. Count it. Kendall gets the foul. He hooked it up and in. Kendall got him. Hawthorne now with 8, and he'll go to the line looking for number 9 as Ken Kendall gets his first foul, and that is team foul number 6 against the Spartans. Wahpeton has only 2 fouls so far. They lead it by 3 now at 31-28. Shot is good. So the 3-point play gives Hawthorne 9 points. Tim Durheim and Tim Grove are both back in. Iniger and Logie will come out. Spartans trail by 4, 32-28. And this, I believe, is Wahpeton's biggest lead. Here's Anderson, right side. Ness cutting in against Lawson. Stripped of the ball. Lawson can't control it. Spartans will throw it in from underneath. 4.5 minutes left in the half. Spartans will host Worthington on Saturday. Ladies play at 2 and the men play at 4. Anderson, long three, off the rim hard to the corner. Wap lets it go and goes out of bounds. Wildcats by 4 as they bring the ball in. Prentice Perkins quickly moves it ahead. Louder, three-point area. Back to Perkins. At the top now. Perkins stops the dribble, gets it to Dante Edwards. Back out. Perkins at the top for three. Got it. 35-28. That opens up a 7-point lead for Wahpeton as Prentice Perkins hits the three-pointer. Anderson to Kendall. Open from outside. Hard off the heel. Rebounded again by the Wildcats. Here's Perkins all the way. Got it on the layup. 37-28. Wap by 9. Ness, left side of the floor. Sets it outside to Matt Anderson, and a timeout by the Spartans. 3:45 to go in the first. 7-28 is the score. Spartans led 28-27. So 10 in a row now for Wap. Matt Anderson sets it to Tom Ness outside the three-point line. He can't get it to fall, and we have a rebounding foul inside. And it's going to go against Wahpeton. That is only their third foul of the half. And it's Corey Louder getting his first. Spartans will put it in play from underneath. Tom Ness will throw it in. Ness with a pass to Kendall, taking it up, getting it down, and drawing the foul. So Kendall now with a chance at a three-point play. That 9-point lead Wap had was their biggest. Spartans have led by as many as 8. Kendall with the basket now has 10 points. Going for the three-point play. Charles is back in. Louder comes out. The free throw by Kendall in the air. Off the front of the rim, tipped in the lane, goes up high, and it's pulled down by Charles. Outlet for Perkins, bounced off his knee. Grove couldn't get to it. Perkins left side, Dante Edwards cutting into the lane, stripped of the ball by Grove, and recovered on the near side by Charles, who will reset it to Perkins. Good hustle, good scrambling defense by the Spartans, but Wahpeton maintaining possession. Now Edwards on the drive, fouled on the drive, or did he walk? No, it's going to be a foul. And it's on Grove, and the 1-and-1 is in effect. Grove has his first. 3:11 to go, first half, 37-30, Wahpeton with the lead as Dante Edwards goes to the line. Edwards has 5 points, and he'll shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. Free throw on the way, that's good. Wildcats have hit all 4 of their free throw opportunities. Iniger in, Matt Anderson comes out. It's 38-30. Wildcats lead it by 8. Second shot in the air, and it is good. So it's back to a 9-point lead as Edwards gets his 7th point. Now some pressure on the Spartans in the backcourt. Tim Durheim comes back to help out. Dribbles up over the line. Looks for help. Pushes it ahead to Grove. Lead pass to the bucket. Ness in traffic, and Ness is hammered inside by Charles, and Ness will shoot 2. Wayne Charles with his first. Tom Ness to the line looking for his first points. Ness is averaging 13 a game, and the Spartans really need him to come alive. He has not shot the ball well, only 34.5%. And last year he shot the ball much better than that, and they need him to be more effective from the outside. He's an excellent three-point shooter, showed it last year. Ness hits the free throw. From the line, he's only hitting 55% of his shots. 39-31. Second one bounces off the rim. Prentice Perkins gets the long rebound. Under 3 minutes to play in the half. Pull-up jumper by Lawson. Off the glass. Nice touch. He's in double figures with 10. 10-point lead. Ness at the other end. He's fouled going to the hoop. And it's Lawson picking up his first, and that is team foul number 6. 2:48 to go. First half. Ness to the line.
First, team foul number 6. Tom Ness with 2 shots.
Free throw by Ness. Won't drop. But he's got to be frustrated about his free throw shooting. Barely over 50%, and the Spartans as a team are not doing well at all from the line. He hits the second one. Got that figure here somewhere. Free throw percentage, 59%. 41-32. Wildcats by 9. Left side of the lane. They kick it back out to Henderson. Now Edwards near the free throw line. Cutting into the lane. Off balance on the shot and a foul on the drive. And it's Tom Ness picking up the personal. Ness has his second. Dante Edwards will shoot the 1-and-1. Edwards with 7. Wildcats lead it by 9. Their biggest lead has been 10. Edwards can equal that here. Got it. Edwards with his 8th point. Looking for number 9 as he earns the bonus on the 1-and-1. And it's good again. Well, Wapp is perfect on their 7 free throw opportunities tonight. To midcourt, Durheim, 3-on-2 now. Ness will go in for the shot, put it up and miss. Rebound, Durheim, blocked inside, and a foul is going to be called on the rebound. Spartans hit some shots early on, but they have not shot the ball well again here tonight and have been forcing a few here. Ness picking up his 3rd personal foul. And it's Edwards at the line once again. 4 for 4 tonight with 9 points. Trying to join his teammate David Lawson in double figures. And he can't do it. It's tipped out, goes right to Edwards, passes it through the lane. Lawson is open, in and out. Rebound comes to Ness, and the outlet to Iniger. 2:15 to go, first half. Iniger to Ness. 3-pointer is open. It's on the way. It's off. He follows his shot, gets his rebound, goes up in traffic, and is fouled. And the foul will be on Dwayne Hawthorne. Ness will go to the line once again. Wayne Poppin off the bench for the Spartans. He's going to come in. Pat Calpine waiting to come in, but he's going to replace Tom Ness in the lineup, and Ness is a shooter. Ken Kendall will come out. 2:07 to go, 43-32. Wildcats lead it by 11. Ness puts the shot in the air, and he hits it. Well, all 3 of Tom's points have come from the free throw line. Second one, off the front of the rim. Iniger the rebound, takes it back out. Stops, gives to Ness, 3-pointer. Got it. Tom Ness buries the 3, and boy, did he need that one. Did the Spartans need that one? 43-35. Perkins behind the free throw line missing. Durheim the rebound. Iniger up the right side with 1:50 on the clock. Oh, it looks like they, did they only give him a 2 on that? Pass inside, and it's Poppin having it knocked away. We've got a foul. Bonus is on both ways now. They're conferring at the scorer's table on that last basket by Ness, I do believe. And it was a 3-pointer. 43-36 is the score, not 35. 43-36. Foul goes on Lawson, his second. And now at the line, Wayne Poppin will shoot the 1-and-1, and he hits it. Spartans climbing back in here after trailing 37-28 and 43-32. It's now 43-38 as Poppin hits both. Poppin has 6. And a 6-point run here for the Spartans after they trailed by 11. Henderson back out to Edwards. They reverse it to Lawson on the right side. Now to Perkins at the point. Passes off to Henderson, guarded by Logie. Henderson driving. Logie gets help from Poppin, and cutting him off, Durheim will get the foul, and that'll put Henderson at the line. Durheim with his first personal. And to the free throw line goes Eric Henderson. Hit a couple of threes on back-to-back possessions to pull the game even at 11 and give Wahpeton their first lead at 14-11. Since that time, we have had just one tie at 23, and there have been a total of 9 lead changes in the game. Henderson misses. That's the second missed free throw, rather. Wildcats made their first 7 and now have missed 2 in a row. 43-38. It's a 5-point Wahpeton lead. Second one is good. Henderson has his 7th point. Spartans trail by 6 with 1:10 to go in the first half. Durheim on the wing. His pass knocked away, gets it back. Now Durheim near the hash mark, takes a dribble, gives to Iniger. Iniger against Perkins. Right side pass to Durheim. Baseline open, takes the drive, pulls up, misses, rolls off the rim. Poppin is there on the other side, and he tips it in. Poppin has 8, and it's 44-40. Perkins setting it up, side of the lane. Charles into the lane. We've got a foul called. It will be either Poppin or Iniger, and let's hope for Poppin's sake it's Iniger, because Poppin's sitting with 3. And Brett Iniger. Oh, it's 51, not 21. I thought he was saying 21, but it's Durheim. 51, getting his second personal. 2-shot foul, free throw good. Dante Edwards, the man at the line, he has made 5 out of 6. And it's 45-40 now. 49 seconds remaining, first half. Wildcats by 5. He misses the second one. The rebound goes to Edwards. Baseline. Perkins has it. He'll work it back out on the wing with 40 seconds remaining in the half. Iniger on him. Lawson, right side. Bounce pass out to Henderson. Now here's Perkins with it. Brings it to Edwards on the wing, guarded by Calpine. Half a minute to go. Bounce pass into the lane, broken up by Durheim, and it goes out of bounds. And Durheim thought it went off Lawson. The referee says nope. 25 on the clock. Spartans are trailed by as many as 11. They have led by 8 at one time in this game. Henderson in the corner. Charles on the drive, stripped of the ball by Logie, comes to Poppin, gets it back to Logie, up the floor, has Durheim breaking, feeds him, layup, good. Good transition bucket by the Spartans. From outside, Perkins can't hit it. Rebound comes inside to Charles, hook shot doesn't drop, Poppin the rebound, throws it away, Henderson for 3, and off the glass, rebound, Edwards puts it in at the buzzer. And it's 47-42. Underway, second half. Matt Anderson will set it up to Mike Logie as the Spartans get the first possession of the half, trailing by 5 at 47-42 to the Wildcats of North Dakota State College of Science. 9 lead changes, couple of ties. Anderson turning, shooting, missing, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, now it was blocked. It was off the touch of Prentice Perkins. Spartans will throw it in now from underneath. On the offensive end, Mike Logie to pass it in. Logie's pass to Anderson. Three-pointer is there, and Matt hits it. Big 3 to start the second half, and Matt Anderson has his first points of the ball game, and it's 47-45. Wahpeton by 2. Oops, Kendall went for the steal, and he ran right into Dante Edwards, and Ken Kendall has personal foul number 2. Team foul number 1 on the Spartans. Wildcats will pass it in from across the way. David Lawson, Corey Lauder, Prentice Perkins, Dante Edwards, and Wayne Charles out there to start this second half for the Wildcats. Edwards to Perkins, Matt Anderson, Mike Logie, Ken Kendall, Brett Iniger, and Wayne Poppin on the floor for the Spartans, who trail by 2. Free throw line, Edwards driving on Kendall, left-hand layup, got it down, and he'll go to the line, and I think Poppin has his 4th foul. Not what Coach Retzlaff wanted to see early on. Are they going to give it to Kendall? I should stop playing referee, shouldn't I? Kendall gets his 3rd. So Kendall has 3 and Poppin has 3. And Ness has 3. And Dante Edwards trying for a 3-point play. He had one in the first half. He has 14 points now. And there's number 15. And we're all up to a 5-point lead again at 50-45, right where we were at halftime. 1 minute gone here in the second half. Matt Anderson brings it right side on the dribble, stops against Perkins, passes off. Iniger rotates left side to Logie, takes a dribble, back to the top of the key. Kendall off to Matt Anderson, gets a screen, will put it in the air. Two-pointer in and out, tipped inside and recovered by Wahpeton. Here comes Perkins on the break, right side, shuffles it into the lane. Charles goes to the hoop, misses, gets his own board in traffic. Poppin gets him, and that will be number 4 on Wayne Poppin, and it will put Wayne Charles at the free throw line for 2. Charles has 4 points, has not shot a free throw yet tonight. 50-45 is the score. North Dakota State College of Science comes in with the number 3 ranked defense in the nation in community college basketball, allowing only 63 points a game. Tom Ness is in, Poppin comes out with his 4 fouls. Charles hits the free throw, and it's a 6-point Wahpeton lead. Second one on the way, that's good. 7-point advantage for the Wildcats as the Spartans' Matt Anderson moves it ahead quickly to Logie. Inside, knocked away by Charles, and on the steal, here's Perkins behind the back at midcourt. On the drive, dishing off, Lawson baseline, got it. Lawson with 12, and off the steal, the Wildcats converted. 54-45, Matt Anderson, 3-point range, bounce pass stolen. Another turnover, number 10 for the Spartans. Here comes Perkins all the way to the hole, dishing off, 3-point range, shot on the way off the rim, rebound long to the corner. Edwards is there, and they'll reset it now. Lob pass inside, and a foul on Kendall, who will pick up his 4th. So now Kendall and Poppin are both sitting with 4. The Spartans are in trouble. That's 4 team fouls as well on the Spartans in this second half. We've only played 2 minutes, and now Tim Durheim is coming up off the bench. 54-45. Foul was on the rebound. Kendall comes out. Kendall and Poppin with 4 aside. Sit side by side on the bench now. Bounce pass Perkins, fadeaway off the inbounds, won't go down, tipped, saved, and nice play by Charles. Perkins rifles it into Edwards through traffic, misses the shot, and a battle for the board results in the rebound going to Iniger. Matt Anderson to the top, Ness turns, shoots quickly, he's fouled, he'll get 3 because he was cranking the 3-pointer. And the foul goes against David Lawson, his 3rd, and the first team foul of the second half against the Wildcats. Well, Tom Ness, shooting the 3, will get 3 free throws. He wears number 33. And the Spartans could certainly use him here. They trail 54-45. Short off the front of the rim. Second attempt. On the way, and good. That one bounced around the rim and then dropped. 7 points for Tom Ness. 54-46. Spartans trail by 8. Short again off the rim. It's tipped, and Iniger goes up. Can he get it? No, it's out of bounds off Dante Edwards. No, it's off Iniger. Right in front of the Spartan bench. So Ness only converts 1 out of the 3 free throws. Spartans trail by 8 as Perkins brings it up against Matt Anderson. 17.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Right side on the wing, it's Lawson. Brings it back out to Dante Edwards at the point. Guarded by Ness, driving the lane, dishing off 3-point range. Perkins lets it fly in and out. Boarded by Charles, up with a shot at the baseline. It won't drop through, but he's fouled, and it is going to be a shooting situation here as he will shoot 2, and that's already team foul number 5 on the Spartans, and number 1 now on Brett Iniger. Wayne Charles at the line. 2 out of 2 so far from the free throw line, and he'll get 2 more. He has 6 points. 54-46. 55-46. Back to a 9-point lead. It was a 5-point halftime lead. The Wildcats have led by as many as 11. Lawson is going to leave, and we'll see Hawthorne into the lineup for the Wildcats. Second free throw attempt by Charles is good. He has 8 points, And it's a 10-point Wildcat lead, 56-46, as Matt Anderson brings it over the timeline. Right side pass to Ness. Being guarded by Charles to the top, knocked away, recovered by Logie. Drives in, pulls up from 15, got it down. Logie picking up the hoop. He has 4 points now, and a steal by Logie, but he steps out of bounds with it. 16:59 on the clock. 56-48. Spartans trail by 8. Wahpeton will bring it in from the near side as Charles puts it in play. On the bounce to Prentice Perkins, guarded by Matt Anderson. Perkins right side pass. Charles on the wing, guarded by Ness. Bounce pass taken by Hawthorne, back out to Charles. Here's a drive to the baseline. Pull-up shot is good by Lauder. Lauder has his first basket, and it's back to a 10-point lead. Matt Anderson, screen from Ness, and now we've got a foul away from the ball, and it's going to be against the Wildcats. I think Charles is going to be guilty of the foul, or is it Perkins? It's Perkins. Prentice Perkins gets his first personal. Second team foul on North Dakota State College of Science. Pass comes into Durheim inside. We've got another foul. And this time it's going to be on Corey Lauder, his second personal. Third team foul on Science, and they'll throw it in right side to Durheim. Now here's Anderson to the corner. Logie cutting in. 15-footer, short off the rim, boarded by Lauder. Knocked away by Ness. Lauder gets it back. Lauder stops the dribble and looks ahead to Prentice Perkins. 3-point area. Here's Lauder, back to Perkins, bluffs the shot. 16:10 to go. Wildcats on top by 10 points. Charles at the top. Right side Lauder, driving, stopping, looking. Now Perkins cutting. Baseline feeding through off the hands of Hawthorne. Retrieved out front by Lauder. He kicks it to the corner. Now they drop it inside. Back to Charles. Dante Edwards bluffs the three. Goes around two defenders and hits the free throw line jumper. Dante Edwards puts the Wildcats up by a dozen. Now Iniger at the other end. He can't hit it. Oh, Iniger was knocked flat right in front of the Spartan bench. Referee right there, and he couldn't see it, I guess. Edwards is fouled by Iniger. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Brett Iniger with his second.
Number 21, Brett Iniger, that's his second. Team foul number 6.
Team foul number 6 on the Spartans. Wildcats have 3, and with 15:34 to go, it's a 12-point Wildcat lead, and Dante Edwards will shoot and hit the free throw. 18 points now for Edwards. He has hit 7 out of 9 from the line, and Dave Retzlaff wants a timeout. We'll break for 1 minute. Our score with 15 and a half minutes to play. 61-48. The Wildcats up by 13 points. 15:34 to go as Dante Edwards tries to convert another free throw attempt. And we've got a whistle. I don't know what the reason was for that. But Edwards has the ball back now. Free throw is up and good. Well, Edwards has been tough. 19 points. 8 out of 10 from the line. Spartans trail now by 14. Biggest lead of the ball game. Ness right side with the basketball. A tough defense. They knock it loose. Ness chases it down to the corner. Fired through the lane for Logie, who was open, and he's fouled. The ball didn't go down, but Henderson got the foul. Spartans haven't had many people open as wide as Logie was on that particular play, but Henderson very quick getting back, committing the foul, and now Logie will shoot two. We will see a lot of free throws in this second half, I have the feeling. Free throw in the air and in the basket. So Logie has his 5th point. Mike averages 13 a game. From the line, he's a 64% shooter. Second one drops. 6 points for Logie. 62-50. Prentice Perkins up the middle of the floor. Right side pass goes to Wayne Charles. Charles with a bounce pass up high for Edwards, dribbling in traffic. Double team now, passes back out. Henderson cutting into the lane on the drive to the corner to Perkins. Long three, doesn't drop. Ness gets the board and leaves it for Matt Anderson. Under 15 to play. Here's Logie right side into Durheim. Moving along the baseline, and he walked. Spartans with 11 turnovers. Wildcats have 9. And I don't believe they've committed one here in the second half. Maybe one. They had either 8 or 9 at halftime. 62-50. Wildcats by a dozen here with 14:45 to go. They've increased their halftime lead by 7. Lob pass inside. Hawthorne double team, triple teamed. He walked. He moved the feet. 10 turnovers now for Watt. Lady Spartans winning 66-65 over the Lady Wildcats tonight in the opener. Spartans had 3 girls in double figures. Melinda Clausen with 17 led the way. Anderson, three-pointer. Matt has 6. 62-53 down to single digits again. Henderson goes to Edwards, back out to Perkins at the top, reverses left side all the way to the corner to Wayne Charles. Charles against Ness. He bounces it off his foot. It goes out of bounds. 11 turnovers aside now. Spartans get the ball. Lawson coming in. Charles will come out. And with 14:08 remaining in the ball game, Spartans are within 9. Ness will put it in play to Matt Anderson. Anderson, Ness, Durheim, Iniger, and Logie on the floor. Anderson wants the 3. That one's off the front of the rim and rebounded by Lawson, who quickly kicks it ahead to Perkins. He'll pull up and he will hit the 10-footer. Perkins now with 7. 64-53. Logie at the other end for 2. Logie has 8. 64-55. Wildcats by 9. Perkins at the top of the key will set it up. Tim Grove getting ready to check into the lineup for the Spartans. At the top, Henderson guarded by Logie. Right side pass to Lawson. Ness comes out on him. Down low to the baseline. Perkins back out. Edwards runs into his own player near the free throw line. Keeps the dribble going. Passes back to Lawson. Near side, Henderson sets for the 3. Off the heel hard and boarded by Matt Anderson. Logie behind the defense will take it up off the feed and miss the reverse layup. Durheim is fouled on the follow-up by Henderson. Well, a good chance there, but Logie couldn't get it down. He found himself, I think, trapped a little too low beneath the basket. Tried to come up on the reverse layup and couldn't get it to fall. But Tim Durheim will shoot. Tim Grove is coming in. And Brett Iniger will get a rest with 13:08 to go in the ball game. A 9-point lead right now for the Wildcats. Spartans trying to cut into it here. Free throw on the way by Durheim is in. Tim has 5 points. Hitting only 46% of his free throw attempts. He can get to 50% on the year with this one. Can't get it down, though. Got a violation on Dante Edwards. He was in the lane too soon on the free throw. So the Spartans will shoot it once again. So Tim still has a chance to get up to 50% from the line on the year. It's an 8-point lead for the Wildcats. And he misses again, but the rebound comes long to Logie. It's knocked away by Dante Edwards. In for Perkins. He had it swatted away, but Edwards is there. Down low, Henderson will put it up. Misses the shot right underneath. Ness outlet to Grove. Across the floor to Anderson. Fires it in for Durheim off his hands and intercepted in there by Dwayne Hawthorne. Spartans turn it over. Now Perkins drops it, gets the pass back from Henderson and hits the 3. Not a good turnaround for the Spartans, and we have a foul before the shot. 10 points now for Perkins on a pair of 3s and a pair of 2s, and it's 67-56. Wildcats by 11. Henderson gets the foul. His 3rd. All here in the second half. 6th team foul. We're even in that category. Wayne Poppin back in. Tim Durheim will come out. Poppin will play with 4 fouls. Kendall also has 4, and he is back in. Spartans trailing by 11 will throw it in on the offensive end with Logie to Kendall underneath for 2. 12 points for Ken Kendall. 67-58, single digits again, 12 and a half minutes to go. Prentice Perkins at the top against Matt Anderson. Stopping the dribble, looking right side, Charles. Kendall went for the steal, just missed. Anderson went for the steal on Perkins and almost got it. Now Perkins driving on Grove, feeding down low, shot and rims around no good, and Hawthorne follows up with a tip in. 11 for Hawthorne, 69-58. Anderson to Logie. Logie baseline on the drive, blocked and fouled. The foul will go on Wayne Charles. He had a clean block. I think the Wahpeton coaches are arguing about that, but he also threw the body up and knocked Logie down on that shot. Brett Iniger will come in, Matt Anderson will come out, and Logie will shoot two. Wayne Charles with his second personal, team foul number 7. Logie, who has 8 points and is 2 for 2 at the line, will shoot 2 more. 12 minutes to play. Won't go down for him. Spartans were 7 of 11 in the first half. They have hit 4 out of 8 here in the second half, so they are 11 of 19 from the line, still shooting poorly. 12 out of 20, 60% from the line as Logie converts on the second attempt. He has 9 points now, and it's 69-59. Spartans trail by 10. Prentice Perkins against Brett Iniger. Right side pass goes to Lawson. He's guarded by Logie. Into the corner now, Wayne Charles. Bounce pass out to Louder. Cuts into the lane against Grove. Iniger steals. Back come the Spartans. Iniger will pull up, trying to hit the 3, and he did. Iniger buries that 3. He's in double figures with 10. And now the lead is 7 at 69-62 for Wap with 11 and a half minutes to play. Prentice Perkins, bounce pass on the wing, Louder, kicks it inside, turn around, Hawthorne baseline, rolls around, no good, Poppin had it, lost it, Hawthorne blocked by Poppin, gets it back, goes up with a hook, doesn't drop for him, Iniger had it knocked away by Charles and out of bounds, and the Spartans will keep it. Well, the Spartans are not giving up, that's for sure. Matt Anderson tried to get in, but he didn't quite make it. They throw the ball in. Iniger now will set it up offensively at the point against Perkins. Right side pass comes to Grove on the wing. Grove against Louder, and we've got a foul on Louder, who was all over him, and that's going to put Grove on the line for the 1-and-1. Bonus on the rest of the way, both teams. Corey Louder, his third personal. Anderson in, Logie out. Dante Edwards returns. Louder comes out. Eric Henderson back in. And Prentice Perkins will come out. 11:04 to go in the ballgame. 69-62. Science with the lead. And Tim Grove with the front end of the 1-and-1. Grove with 5 points. He hit a 3 and a 2 in the first half. First shot from the line tonight, and he misses. Spartans cannot get their free throws down with any consistency at all. Right side, Charles. On the wing to Lawson, guarded by Iniger. Gives it to Edwards off the bench with the 3. Got it. Dante Edwards, 22 points. And it's back to a 10-point lead for the Wildcats, 72-62. 10:40 to play. Matt Anderson gets the screen, passes off to Grove. Long 3 by Grove. Count it. Tim Grove from way beyond the 3-point circle. He's got 8. 10.5 to go, and it's back to a 7-point lead. Both of these teams have some good 3-point shooters. Here's Edwards. Right side to Lawson. Bounce pass, down low to Charles, and Kendall fouls out. Kendall going after that ball. Committed the foul, and with 10:21 to go. And Ken Kendall and Ed Toohey are having a little discussion on the far side. So Ken picks up his 5th foul. I hope it was a friendly conversation. I think it was. Well, Kendall fouls out with 10:21 to go. 12 points, 0 for 1 from the line for Kendall. He scored a lot early, but he spent a lot of time on the bench here with foul trouble. Shot will not drop for Charles. Rebound, Hawthorne, and he makes it. Well, they haven't missed many from the line, and now an opportunity to keep him off the board on a missed free throw, and the rebound by Hawthorne turns it into 2 points. Now Grove has it, takes it down low, baseline, penetrating, trying the reverse layup, blocked by Hawthorne, gets the rebound, feeds it ahead to Henderson. Free throw line. And a foul called. Foul goes against Brett Iniger, his third. Free throws coming. 9:57 remaining in the game. 74-65 the score. 9-point lead for the Wildcats. Free throw on the way by Henderson. Clangs off the back of the rim. No good. Henderson has 7 points. He's now 1 of 3 from the line. And he won't hit that one either. And the rebound goes to Poppin. Gives off to Matt Anderson. 9-point lead for the Wildcats. Anderson working against Henderson. Passing to Iniger. Drops it inside. Poppin to the hole, and he is fouled, and that'll put Poppin on the line. Poppin will shoot 2. Fourth foul on Dwayne Hawthorne. Here's Poppin shooting for the second time. He's 2 for 2 at the line. He has 8 points. We told you Poppin's a good shooter from the floor, hitting 63% of his shots on the year. He's also a good free throw shooter. He's 5 out of 6 on the year. And the Spartans need every free throw down the stretch here with 9:43 to go and trailing by 9, and Poppin swishes it in. Wayne with a nice shooting touch. He has 9 now. He's averaging 4.5 points a game. Second one on the way. Off the front of the rim. Tipped by Ness. Gets the rebound. Puts it up. Missed it. Rebound on the other side by Iniger is good. So Brett Iniger has 12, and it's 74-68. Spartans are down now by 6. Here's Prentice Perkins. Right side pass to Dante Edwards. Cuts into the lane. On the drive, he is fouled. There is no shot as Tim Grove got him on the way by, and that's his second personal foul. 9:26 to go. 74-68. Wildcats by 6. Edwards to the line, where he does not miss often. He has hit 8 out of 10 tonight. He'll shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. Edwards is a 6'3" sophomore, averaging 18 points and 6 rebounds a game. Hits the free throw. 23 points on the night for Dante Edwards. 9 of 11 at the line. 10 of 12 at the line, and an 8-point Wildcat lead at 76-68 with 9:20 to play. Here's Matt Anderson against Prentice Perkins. Anderson with a right side pass, knocked away by Edwards, who anticipated that pass well, but he couldn't handle it. Grove will throw it in. Matt Anderson takes it. 76-68, Wildcats on top. Ness works it in toward the free throw line, kicks it into Poppin, knocked away. Prentice Perkins comes up with the ball. 13 turnovers now for the Spartans, and 13 for the Wildcats as they throw it away coming up the floor. Spartans get it back with 9 minutes to go, down by 8 points. Still anyone's game. They've kept it close. Wildcats were up by 14 at one time. Spartans had an 8-point lead in the first half. Here's Iniger. Three-pointer is short, and it goes out of bounds. Wildcats take possession with 8:49 to go. Prentice Perkins will work the ball out of the backcourt. Left side pass taken by Henderson. Goes to the side of the lane to Charles. Back out. Now on the wing, Perkins. Here's Henderson. Passing it off to Lawson. Near the free throw line, Dante Edwards goes up for the shot off the front of the rim, and Poppin comes into the lane and picks up the rebound. Off to Tim Grove. Up the left side, Anderson giving to Ness. Three-pointer by Tom Ness off the rim. Iniger the rebound, up for 2, and Brett Iniger has 14. Right on his average, and with 8:10 to go, it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Prentice Perkins, right side pass to Edwards. Into the corner it goes. Lawson back out with it. Henderson passing off. Perkins, 3-point range. Now to Henderson. Here's Lawson on the right side, guarded by Ness with under 8 minutes to play. Edwards cutting, left side of the lane, now backs off on the dribble. Bounce pass inside. Charles hooks it up off the rim. Rebound off Grove and out of bounds. Lawson pulled it down and it went off Grove's leg and out. Back in for the Spartans is Logie. He'll replace Grove in the lineup, and the Wildcats will bring Corey Lauder back into the lineup. From underneath, the Wildcats throw it into Prentice Perkins, and Perkins will go out to the point and set the offense. Lauder to the corner. Dante Edwards spins to his left. Oh, nice bounce pass off to Charles. He couldn't handle the ball, though. It's loose, and it's out of bounds off Wahpeton. Spartans get it with 7:36 to go. 14th turnover for the Wildcats. Here's Anderson over the timeline. His team down by 6. Logie open baseline jumper, makes it a 4-point lead. Logie with 11. He had all the time in the world after he caught the pass to square to the basket and hit that little 15-footer. And a timeout taken by the Wildcats of Wahpeton, and what a great comeback by the Spartans. 7 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the ball game, and the Spartans have cut the gap to 4 after trailing by 14. Prentice Perkins has the ball off to Lawson on the wing, guarded by Ness. Brings it back to Dante Edwards. Now passes it off. Right side to Lawson. Spartans still playing that aggressive defense. Three-pointer by Henderson, or by Perkins rather, doesn't go down. And the Spartans rebound it with Logie giving to Anderson. Matt Anderson, three-point range. Nice bounce pass into Ness. High off the glass. Won't drop for him. Rebounded by Perkins. And here come the Wildcats out of the backcourt. Pull-up jumper in the lane. Won't drop. Offensive rebound put up by Edwards, no good. Another board by Edwards. His shot will fall. We've got a foul. Tom Ness is hurt in the backcourt. Durheim's going to come in, and Ness is going to come out. Edwards got the bucket to make it 78-72. Foul goes to Iniger, his 4th. Dante Edwards at the line once again. He's had quite a night. 26 points already. 10 out of 12 from the line. We still have 6:41 to go. He'll try to convert the three-point play. The Spartans have an injury to Tom Ness. He had a collision in the backcourt. And Dave Retzlaff will have to bring in a replacement here. Hands full. He's got Ness and Logie both hurting. And the Spartans have Calpine coming in. Durheim is in. Iniger's out there. Poppin's out there. They both have 4 fouls, and Matt Anderson is out there. 78-72, and Dante Edwards makes it 79-72. So the Spartans, who were down by just 4, now trail by 7. With 6:35 on the clock as Matt Anderson sets it up. Anderson right side, stopping the dribble, looking for help, gets it to Iniger, guarded by Edwards. Iniger pounding the floor on the dribble, into the lane, back out to Matt Anderson. Matt's guarded by Prentice Perkins at the top of the key. Now Matt works it off to Calpine. Driving in, side of the lane, back out to Anderson, 15 on the shot clock. Brett Iniger, fouled by Dante Edwards, and Iniger will shoot the 1-and-1. Each team now with 10 fouls, so from here on out it will be a 2-shot foul. So Iniger will shoot 2. 14 points for Iniger tonight. Brett had a nice 35-point game earlier this year at Normandale, I believe that was. Free throw on the way is short. Boy, Spartans just cannot shoot free throws. 13 for 24 tonight. Just over 50%. 13 for 25. He missed them both. Perkins. Three-pointer on the way. No good by Lauder. Tipped up. Charles has it. Baseline lay-in for 2 more. Well, that kicks the lead back up to 9. 10 points for Wayne Charles. Under 6 minutes to go. It's 81-72. Spartans close to within 4, and now a battle, Lauder and Calpine. Lauder steals, brings it in, bounce past Perkins, passes off, Charles dishes off, and Lauder's shot is blocked by Poppin. Wildcats will keep it, though. Turnovers are even at 14 apiece, and with 5:41 to go, Logie's going to leave. He may have to get stitches. I don't know how deep the cut is. It's above his right eye. From the corner, a 3 for Perkins. Well, the last few minutes have not been good to the Spartans. 13 for Perkins, and it's back up to 12. 84-72. They've doubled their lead in a couple minutes. 5.5 minutes remaining. Tripled their lead, actually. It was down to 4. Durheim looking for help. Now Anderson comes out, takes the pass. Perkins out on him. 84-72. Here's Durheim, left side Iniger. Open from the wing, in and out. And Charles the rebound. Ahead to Perkins, quickly out of the backcourt. Lead pass into the lane, and Iniger fouls out. Spartans are going to be down to the bare bones here pretty soon. Iniger has fouled out with 5:04 to go. He and Ken Kendall have gone out on fouls. 14 points for Iniger, 2 out of 4 from the line. And Tim Grove is about the only choice here unless Tom Ness is ready to come back in. Eric Harl's down there. He can play that guard spot. Good three-point shooter. Tim Grove will come in. Grove, Calpine, Durheim, Anderson, and Poppin on the floor. Wildcats will bring Hawthorne back in, Henderson back in. Charles will come out, and so will Lawson. 5:04 to go. It was 76-72 just a few moments ago, but now it's 84-72. And at the line is Corey Lauder, who has 2 points. And he misses the free throw. Tom Ness coming back in, and Poppin will come out. He has 4 fouls. Spartans have already lost Kenninger. Lauder has the ball. Puts it in the air, and that one is off the heel, no good. And the rebound comes down to Wahpeton, outside to Edwards. Misses the shot, and there's Ness getting the board. Lead pass to Grove. Grove left side of the floor. Three-point area. He'll let that three-pointer go. It's off the rim. Long rebound to Perkins. Has Henderson breaking, but he overthrows him. Turnover is the 15th for the Wildcats. 4:47 left in this game. As the Spartans bring it back up the floor. Tom Ness turns, shoots the 3. Off the rim, off the backboard, down in the lane. Lauder. And we have a walk. 16 Wildcat turnovers. 4:38 to go. Calpine from underneath on the offensive end for the Spartans. They stack the far side of the lane. Pass comes to Durheim underneath. Shot is blocked. And now Ness trying to tie up Hawthorne, but he can't control the ball. Hawthorne gets it to Perkins. Rifles it up the floor to Lauder, and Calpine blocks the shot and draws the foul. Calpine with his first, and that'll put Lauder on the line for 2. Spartans have gone into a scoring drought here. It's been over 3 minutes, I think, since they hit their last shot. 84-72. Poppin coming back in for the Spartans. And Ness is going to come out. 4:28 left of the game. 12-point Wildcat lead. Free throw is good by Lauder. He has 3 points now. And it's 85-72. Wildcats' biggest lead has been 14. Spartans came back on him, got it down to 4, and now it's a 13-point lead. Missed free throw, Durheim the rebound, and ahead to Matt Anderson. Anderson setting it up against Perkins. Now here's Durheim to the top to Calpine. Matt Anderson inside Poppin into the lane, shooting over Hawthorne, no good. Tipped up by Durheim, no good. And rebounded by Dante Edwards. Outlet to Perkins. Across the floor it comes to Henderson. And we are down to the 4-minute mark here in the ballgame. Dante Edwards. Lauder, right side of the lane, back out to Edwards, to the top to Perkins. On the right side, Lauder, penetrating, dishing. Hawthorne goes around Poppin, puts it up, no good, and a foul is whistled here against the Spartans, so Hawthorne will shoot 2. And Calpine with his second. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. Spartans are home on Saturday with Worthington. You'll hear the action on 1250 KBRF AM. Ladies play at 2 on Saturday afternoon, and the men will play at 4. And Oates LeGrand will have the play-by-play of both of those games. Free throw no good by Hawthorne. Second one is up. That's off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Matt Anderson. Spartans need a couple of quick ones. Threes preferably. Poppin taking the pass, getting it out to Anderson. Lets the three fly, doesn't get it down. And the board goes to Lawson, who gives it to Prentice Perkins. He'll take his time bringing it up. Spartans have lost Kendall and Iniger to fouls. Logie to an injury. Here's Edwards driving in, passing off, back out. Perkins on the right side. Perkins between the circles, bounce pass to Dante Edwards. Shot clock down to 15. Henderson, Edwards against Calpine, couple of dribbles. Bounce pass inside, turnaround by Hawthorne, off the heel, gets his own rebound, follow up no good, tipped up off the rim, and it's Poppin getting the board. Ahead to Matt Anderson. Here's Calpine in the corner, nice dish inside, Durheim off the rim, Hawthorne pulls it down. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this game, 85-72. Spartans have been on 72 since about the 7-minute mark. They've gone almost 5 minutes without a point. It was 76-72. Wap has scored 9 in a row since that point. They're spreading it out now, throwing the ball around in the offensive end. Henderson fouled by Grove, and Henderson will shoot 2. Grove has his third foul. Eric Carl coming in, seeing his first court time tonight. Well, Henderson is only 1 for 4 at the line. He's a man to foul, I guess. Poppin comes out. 2:31 remaining. Of course, Eric Carl's a three-point shooter. Here's the free throw by Henderson. Puts it down. 8 points for Eric Henderson. 86-72, and a timeout taken. We'll return to North Dakota State College of Science in 1 minute with 2:31 to play. Wildcats have Brainerd coming in here tomorrow. The ladies at 5:30, the men at 7:30. Spartans don't play again till Saturday. Worthington at Fergus Falls Community College. Ladies at 2, men at 4. Both games live on 1250 KBRF AM. Well, Henderson hits his second free throw. He has 9 points, and the lead is the biggest of the night, 15 points. Eric Carl, right side, back out to Anderson. They rotate it to Grove, left side. He lost the ball, just dropped the pass, and then commits a foul going after the steal. 15th Spartan turnover. Grove has his 4th foul. And we'll see free throws by Lawson. Lawson now, and Lawson has 12 points, his first trip to the line. Tomorrow night, be sure to join us for Otter hockey. The Fergus Falls Otters are finally back home. Been a long time since that last home hockey game. And tomorrow night, the Moorhead Spuds come to town. It's a 7:30 face-off at the Fairgrounds Ice Arena. And we'll bring you the play-by-play action. We'll have our pregame show at 7:15. Big Section 8 game. And we hope you'll be able to join us at the rink for the action. If not, tune us in. Bring your radio to the rink. Tune us in there on 1250 KBRF AM. Oates LeGrand will be on FM 103 with the Otter boys basketball game from Pelican Rapids. Both free throws good by Lawson. Missed shot by Grove at the other end. Now on the fast break, Dante Edwards off the bounce pass feed, and Edwards converts it. Here's Grove. He wants the three. That's short off the rim. Long rebound, Perkins. Nice shuffle pass into Henderson. Misses the shot. A rebound by Grove, out of bounds off Wayne Charles. And with 1:49 to go, it's 91-72. Wildcats have the lead. Chad Steinacher is in, replacing Dante Edwards, who has had an outstanding night. 29 points for Dante Edwards. Matt Anderson, three-point area, to the top to Grove. Grove looking to the corner. Eric Carl turns, shoots the three, rims around, no good. Calpine, no. Durheim gets a rebound. Up off the heel, no good. Now Wayne Charles has it. Left side pass, Perkins brings it out of the backcourt. Minute and a half on the clock. Perkins to the glass, 2 more, 21-point advantage. That was the final margin in Fergus Falls on the 21st. Spartans are going to go, well, they've gone 6 minutes without a point. I don't ever remember that happening in a Spartan game. There's a turnover for the Spartans. They're 16th. They were right there within striking distance, 4 points down. Timeout taken by Ed Tui. The reason being he wants to get his reserves in, Mike Tennyson and Mike Heidelbaugh, who have not played tonight, coming.
Wildcats, number 40, Mike Heidelbaugh, number 20, Mike Tennyson.
Under a minute to go now. Wahpeton has the basketball, and they have this game well in hand. 21-point lead. Spartans have gone almost 7 minutes without a point. Missed shot. Rebound by Calpine. Here comes Anderson. 45 seconds to go. Eric Carl, right side, open jumper, and it's off the rim. No good. Pulled down by the Wildcats as the rebound came to Corey Lauder. Henderson pushes it up the right side. Shot clock is off. We're down to a half minute remaining. Henderson against Anderson, and Henderson having a lot of trouble with the ball. Now he passes it right side to Chad Steinhacker. Back to the top, Tennyson. Right side, turnaround shot in the lane, off the rim, no good. Good rebound by Lauder inside. Left-hand shot drops. Lauder with 5 points, and it's 95-72 with 10 seconds to go. Carl for three. Got it. With 8 seconds to go, Eric Carl nails a long three. Came with 8 seconds remaining, so Spartans at least get a bucket down here after going 7 minutes without a point. And 95-75 is our final. The Wildcats with the victory. We'll be back to wrap it up for you from Wahpeton in 2 minutes.